What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Wokey Bucks, and I'm back again with another video. So the topic we'll be discussing in this video today is in regards to why you should embrace being alone. So the thing that you guys have to understand, and this is mainly in regards to the people within the age ranges of 18 to 24. If you're younger and you're watching this video, there's no problem. If you're older, even better. But the fact of the matter remains that most people that you consider yourself to be friends with have only really been in your lives ever since elementary school, middle school, high school, or even potentially college, right? But the fact of the matter remains that most of these people will only call you to hang out when it comes to hanging out at parties. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they'll only call you to hang out when things are going well, but they will never be the ones to call on you, to check up on you, and know how you're basically doing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like they only call you when things are good and sweet, but when things are negative and you're going through your rough patches, in which they'll never know, right? These people would never know because they can't even simply check up on you. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, why do you keep these types of people in your life if they are not contributing any value to you? And you might think that you're doing the right thing because, oh, this person's been part of me for such a long time, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, right? But my thing is that the way that y'all have to see it is that it's not a matter of time that determines how good of a friend that person is to you. That person, you could have known that person for like 5 years, right? And you think that after 5 years, that person will be loyal to you. But you put that person in a real situation, you put that person in that person would turn their back on you. Quicker than you could spell your name backwards. They would turn their back on you. But your excuse is, oh, I knew them for 5 years. Do you think just because you knew them for 5 years that they were loyal to you for 5 years? No, that makes no sense. Whereas you could have literally known somebody for a year to two, right? And that person has been put in real situation after situation after situation, and they've proved their loyalty to you. But you knew the other person for 5 years, right? Why wasn't that person loyal to you? Because years does not determine how many times somebody will be loyal to you or if somebody will be loyal to you in the first place or not. So you might only have one or two of these people in your life that you can consider yourself to be real friends. But the fact of the matter has to remain that you need to embrace being alone, because people will not always call on you to check on you to know how you are doing. People most of the time will never call on you and check on you to know how you're doing because they're focused on their own thing. So if they're focused on their own thing, what makes you think that you shouldn't be focused on your own thing as well? I've said this before and I'll continue saying it again. Nobody will have your back the way that you have your own back. You have to understand this. That's why I always advise people, never seek validation from people. Never seek validation from people. And don't ask people, oh, how does this look on me? How does that look on me? Am I doing well? Like, what do you personally think? Because when you do those things, it shows that you are not confident in your ability. You need to be able to trust in yourself. You need to be able to do things by yourself. You need to be able to be happy without having to go out with friends so you can be able to enjoy your time. And that's only going to come from a time or from a moment of self-reflection. You need to self-reflect. You need to ask yourself what you really want from your life. And then from there, start to apply those things to your life. Because most of us, if not all, at least probably like 99 to 100% of the population wants good things. We all want good things. We all want it to get to a point where we could be financially free. We don't have to work that 9 to 5. We can just be able to make as much money as we could potentially make and just be happy, right? But most people won't put in the work. Most people won't put in the time to make a way for them to get out of the lifestyle that they're currently living. And instead, will try to go on social media and portray a story that they're living this fancy life that they're not really living. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, you're not getting anywhere by doing those things. You're not getting anywhere by doing those things. You need to work hard now. You need to find a path for your life so you can be able to know where you're going to and what you want to achieve in your entire life. And let me tell you the truth, that won't come from hanging out with friends. Having friends in your life to an extent is a distraction, especially having too many friends. That's why it's good for you to be alone and focus on what you want and hold yourself accountable more, especially than anything. My thing is that we all set goals for ourselves, whether it be New Year's resolutions, oh, I'm going to lose more weight, or I'm going to become smarter, or I'm going to become richer. But the thing is that we do not, as human beings, hold ourselves accountable to our failures. And that's what causes us to fail even more. You need to hold yourself accountable for your failures, for the place that you went wrong, and take it as if, okay, I understand that I did this wrong this time, so next time I won't do that so I can produce a different result. You need to hold yourself accountable to your failures, or to where you were wrong, or to where you were right. You need to hold yourself accountable so you can be able to grow and master that ability as a human being. Because the thing is that we all want to be successful, but most of us want to be successful more than we do success. And what I mean by doing success is putting in the work, putting in the actions. It's easy said and done. We can all create a mental picture of what we would call either the American dream or just success in general. But most of us won't put in the time, most of us won't put in the effort to achieve those results, and we'd rather complain and get worse each and every single day. My question I have to ask is, what do you gain by complaining? What do you gain? You don't gain anything. You just become more grumpy, more tired. It messes with all the chemical compositions in your body and you just become weaker. What do you gain by complaining? Why would you complain instead of fixing your situation? The thing you have to understand is that regardless of the situation, life is going to happen. Life is going to happen regardless of the situation, whether it be in a good way or in a bad way. You have to continuously fight through all the pain. You have to fight through all the bad things that happen to you throughout the day. You have to fight through all those things and hope and speak positive things to yourself. And on top of speaking positive things to yourselves, put in the work so you can achieve a better tomorrow. But I'll tell you the truth, that won't come from you hanging out with friends 24/7. Sometimes in life, if you want to produce the best results, you have to have some people leave your life. You have to have some people leave your life so you can, You have to have some people leave your life in order to achieve the results that you want to achieve. You can never achieve those results if people keep staying in your life. I'm not telling you to completely stop talking to them, but you need to know the certain points in times where it's time for you to talk to friends and when it's time for you to put in the work so you can achieve success. You can do it. Anything that you put your mind, heart, and soul into, you can achieve it. But I'll be honest with you, success is not easy to achieve if you don't have the right mindset. You need to have the right mindset. You need to start embracing being more alone. Start doing things alone. Be your own person. Figure out who you are as a person. The minute you start to embrace being alone is the minute that you'll start to become successful. We want to all achieve success in our lives, but most of us are not willing to put in the work. Most of us are not willing to put in the effort in order to do what it takes to achieve success. We all talk about wanting success, but what if success makes you do unusual things to achieve that in which you want? Are you willing to do it? Most people claim that they're willing to do it, but are not honestly ready to do what it takes. You have to put in the work now. That's going to come from you being alone. You need to be alone and you need to embrace being alone so you can be able to really achieve the types of results that you want to achieve. Take the time, self-reflect, figure out who you are as a person, figure out what you want in your life, figure out all the things that you want to achieve and create a blueprint. Write these things down, because the minute you start to write these things down and you start to ask for these things, they will start to happen in your life. You need to write these down create a plan, and then from there, little by little, you'll start to see these things happen in your life. But that won't happen from you not putting in the work. And I'm telling you right now, like I've said again, friends are only going to distract you and push you away from your goals. Especially the types of friends that all they want to do is go out and party. You need to separate yourself from those types of people so you can be able to achieve the types of results that you want in your life. Most of us claim that we want to be successful, but most of us aren't willing to put in what it takes to become successful. I don't know about you, but success is something that can't be matched by anything. Nobody can match success. Once you are successful for life. If you keep doing what yielded you to becoming successful, nobody can ever take it away from you. Nobody can ever take it away from you. You can achieve it, but you have to have the right mindset when it comes to success. It's not something that can be easily handed to you, but my point is that once you achieve it, you have it for life. But let me be honest with you. Only those who want it will achieve it. But if you claim that you want it and you're not ready to put in the work, you will never see success. If you understand, it's because you have understanding. But if you don't understand, it's because you lack understanding. This is going to be the end of this video. If you like this video, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this video, tell me what y'all thought about it, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Walkie Bucks, signing out.